Oh, hello, hello, hello. Let's do another thought for the day here. Do this. I was doing this for recordation. Recordation. I figured this is a lot easier. Sorry you don't see my face. I'm hiding my face. I'm hiding. Actually, I don't have my camera hooked up, and I don't. I'm not impressed with the what you may call it, the camera that's on the laptop, and I've been using my DSLR to film on the for the channel, and it's on the tripod where I usually keep my little webcam thing, little Logitech thing. So, which the DSLR takes better picture. It does. So anyway, so thought for the day. Oh my gosh, here we go. It is Thursday, and my daughter graduates high school mañana. Okay, on Friday, and my sister in law's coming here today. I'm really excited about that. And then we have, well, I'll tell you what. I almost got scammed this morning. Almost. Oh, I saw a Facebook post. Uh, Lady posted up on one of like the local Facebook group here, right, for the local town, and she was like, "We're selling all this stuff. We're selling all this stuff." And hang on, let me do something real quick, like, but we're selling off all this stuff because my husband, this is what she says. My husband's getting a job promotion, and they're having to move, and they're selling all this stuff. And so I was like, and there was lots of stuff. Had like a couple, like lawnmowers, a couch, golf cart, refrigerator, just a bunch of stuff, like a chicken coop. What else? But they had a a hot tub, and I was looking at down at these prices, and they were legit prices. I'm gonna change the title of the video here. There we go. Um, but anyway, back to what I was saying though. The I was so the prices were legit, but they had this hot tub. She was selling this hot tub and everything, and for $200, and it looked good. The thing said it worked and all that kind of stuff. And so I says, "Hey, $200, huh?" So she goes, "Yeah." It's like, okay, um, I'll come over there and pick it up because she's right here in town. Gave me an address to the house and everything. Um, gave me uh, gave me a address and everything, and so I thought it was legit, right? And I was going to pick it up like right now, and I was like, I'll be over there. I'll be over there. I gotta go stop by the ATM, but then I'll be over there. And then she's like, "Well, I'm at work until 5." Now, listen, around here, no one's at work till 5. So there was a little bit of a red flag right there. Yeah, there's some jobs that you can, but most of the listen, that sounded convenient for me. So, but I was like, okay, let me go back to my Facebook Messenger and kind of look to show you or tell you what she said. But So I'm going down here. It says, I say, you still have the hot tub. It says, hello, I still have it. $200. I said, does it work? I could pick it up if so. And she is like, it's in good working conditions and well maintained, no work needed. That kind of drew up a red flag. Who talks like that? Sounded like a canned message. And it says, okay, where are you located? She gives me an address. I went to go look it up on Google, and okay, it was a legit address. Okay. And I says, okay, will it fit in the back of a pickup truck? I'm in Wascom too. And she was like, yeah, it fits. She goes, when will you be coming since I get off work at 5, please? I'm like, again, that doesn't even sound legit how she worded that. But, could be a freaking retard for all I know. And then says I could pick up anytime, whatever's best for you. And says, okay, anytime from 5 works for me. All right. So then she goes, so can I mark it sold under your name and cancel others' requests by paying some deposit? I say, yeah, I understand, and all that. I says, yeah, says, great. How much are you comfortable paying as a deposit or deposit? We close the deal. And I say, is there a way for me to bring you cash? This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring cash. Listen, I don't want to sit here and deal with transaction. This is starting to get kind of fishy to me. It's like, says, is there a way for me to bring you cash? He says, not really, since you won't be able to find me in my place of work unless it's official. Another red flag. And I says, okay, but I'm still playing along. I says, how much were you thinking and how? She says, $50, either Zelle or Cash App. Are you okay with that? I say, yes. What's your Cash App? Okay. Now, by this time, I'm really kind of thinking this is sketchy, right? So me and my wife, we go in our pickup truck. They gave me an address and everything, and we were looking at the pictures that they were showing on Facebook, and so we went to go drive by that house. All right, went to go drive by to see if this even looks legit. It seems like it's the same pictures, but I'm kind of stalling at this point. It says, she gives me a Cash App. It has like a screenshot of one of those QR codes, and it says, that's my son's Cash App. Send it through family and friend option since it's a personal account, please. And I'm like, well, this says, I'm not going to sit here and say the Cash App name on here, but it says Surfers and then a number. And I'm like, okay, this is another red flag because we don't have surfers in East Texas. Now, hey, it could be a son. I looked at their Facebook profile. All right. Look like a family, or I look like a husband and wife, maybe a little bit older than me, and they had small kids. So I'm thinking that those could be grandkids because they look like a little bit older than me. So anyway, but it could be their kids, but I don't know. So I says, this is why I started asking. I says, if this is not a scam, is it? And she goes, you already have my address. No need to doubt. Okay. I'm like, okay, send me a screenshot of payment for confirmation once done, please. And then I says, I'm sorry. This just looks too fishy. I could bring cash money if you can provide proof that this is legit. We can make a deal. Until then, I'll pass. I says, how do you want me to prove? And she goes, just pass. I said, if it's available after 5, I'll come by. So I was sitting there looking at this, and I was looking at this profile. They had took down the Facebook post, probably either them or the admin of the group took it down. Now the group that I'm in, they don't really like the whole selling stuff anyway, so is what it is. But so I got to look, and it was like, okay, this, they had joined the group yesterday. Okay. They had, I looked at her profile. The profile had of her and her family, and the picture was uploaded like on March something. There was no likes. Listen, if you post a picture of your family, all up in there, you're going to have likes and comments, right? Well, they didn't have any likes and comments. So I went to go and I searched a name and on Facebook and post. And sure enough, there was a post from 2010. Okay, 2010. You know how, like, when you go and you write on someone's Facebook wall, you know what I'm saying? And you could kind of see that interaction if you search for a post or search for people in the post. So I saw this same person, same profile, sitting there talking in a foreign language. And I looked at it. The person that they sent it to was like in freaking Kenya or somewhere. So, and it was like, okay, that's legit. It's not legit, I should say. It's a legitimate freaking scammer. Okay. And then, and now their Facebook account is no longer active. So, now would I have gotten to taking along for a ride? No, $50 is $50, but listen, I still like $50. Okay. $50 may not seem like it may not seem like much in 2023, but hey, $50 is still $50 to me. Okay, I can take $50. I can do something with it. All right. So, needless to say, there's no $200 hot tub coming down here today. Got me all up in my mood and all up in my feelings, sitting there going, um, like, hey, now I'm all over Facebook Marketplace to sit there and see if I could find me a used hot tub, because me and my wife are like, okay, let's put it over here. We can make our carport and make that into a patio. I was like, let's get her done. Right. So anyway, it's kind of a little bit of a disappointment, but I didn't wake up this morning sitting there going, hey, I'm going to have a new hot tub or whatever. But anyway, that's where we're at. Trucking lady, I don't know why you're posting that kind of stuff right here. I doubt that that's your profile. I doubt you're trucking lady. I don't know, but come under, be legit, or just go somewhere else, please. That's all I ask. But yeah, so I didn't get taken for a ride. I almost did, though. I almost said, "Hey, here's $50 to reserve it," and I would have been out $50. But good thing I didn't. Just say, all those red flags. Anyone who's wanting money, over the internet when they're trying to sell something on these things. And that's the thing. I've sold stuff here, right? I've sold stuff. I sold my boat over Facebook. I sold 2 pickup trucks over Facebook. I think I've sold a couple other smaller things over Facebook. And I've had people say, hey, hey, I could cash app you money or PayPal you money. And I'm like, no, we're just doing cash. First one over here with cash gets it. Right now, I'm not going to go and sit here and tell 5 people to show up. I'm going to sit here and go and say, okay, we've got the deal. You and I have got that deal, right? Now, if you can't make it, if you change your mind, it's on to the next person. I tell the next person, okay, this is where I live. But I felt that that's a better way to do business over these things when you're trying to sell stuff over the internet, is just to go and hey, cash money, no checks, no PayPals, no Cash Apps or anything like that. If you could come pick up whatever you're buying, you can bring cash with you. That's why I've always done it, is bring cash. I've had it. Let's see. last year I went to go buy, I don't know, my daughter wanted something for her room, and they said, "Hey, leave the cash underneath the rug, the desk. I think it was the desk is in the garage underneath a little carport deal." So, well, so I didn't actually see anybody, but I talked to them. It's like, "Oh yeah, we're not going to be home, but it's there. Here, just put your money right here." And they had cameras going, right? They had the same cameras I have around the house. So, well, anyway, so that's my story of almost being scammed out of $50, but I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed. I was like, man, $200 for a freaking working hot tub. I'll go for that. And the pictures look like it was in decent shape. And the thing is like the other prices on the other stuff look legit, right? They were selling like a golf cart for $2,800, and it was like, yeah, that's kind of what these golf carts kind of go for. Some, like a couch, one of those L shaped couches. I forgot what you call them, but sectional, I think, maybe, I don't know. There was like $800. Okay, so those are legit prices for stuff. And I didn't look at the other prices, but yeah, they had a whole list and had pictures and everything. They put some time into it. That's how legit. Like, and they gave me an address and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they almost had me fooled. I mean, they almost had me fooled, but just kind of just going with my rule is like, hey, I'll bring you cash. And then at the end there, I said, hey, I'll bring you cash after 5. All right. If you still got it, I'll bring you $200 right there. But oh well. I guess I'll take that $200 and go buy me some freaking football cards. All right, can't some football cards. Give me some Micah Parsons stuff. All right, that's maybe a die cast or something. I'll go do that. By the way, tonight there's some storms going to be out there in Oklahoma. However, I've got plans. And then tomorrow there's going to be some storms around here. And guess what? That's when my daughter's graduating high school tomorrow. So there's that. Possibly down south and east on Saturday. I don't know. Then we'll be getting ready for a Colorado trip for next week. So like I said, we're pretty busy. Lots of stuff going on, and which is cool. But anyways, how's everyone else doing? I see people popping in. You come in here and say hi if you want to or not. Just trying to pass a little bit of time here today. I got some stuff to do. Run by like the post office here and probably grab some lunch here. I'm sure my wife don't want to make anything for lunch, so I think it's going to be a barbecue type day. I'm kind of feeling it. We had barbecue the other night. Listen, I could eat barbecue all the time. I just love barbecue. So there's that. I just want to leave you guys with this. You guys can go take this how you want to, and all of that kind of stuff. Oh man, I had the verbiage down really good like an hour or so ago. Man, if I ever get a chance to go live or make a video, I want to say this, but now I can't even freaking how to start it, right? It's funny. It's funny how to watch people act. It's not funny. It's totally predictable, but if you notice, there's always people there to bash you and laugh at you when you fall down. But where are those people when you're doing good and when you are trying to build yourself? Where are those people? They're not there. They're only there. They're only there is to watch you fail, try to make you fail, maybe them be the reason why you fail. Or if you fail, that's they take that opportunity to laugh. But when you're on the rise and when you're trying to build, do those people, that were laughing at you, are they trying to build you up? Huh? Or is or no? And so then you ask, well, why do I want to accept their, or trying to get their acceptance, right? Why are you striving to get someone's acceptance when all they do is want you to fail? They want you to, they laugh at you when they fail, but they never want to see you do better. They, only time you hear from them is when they're laughing at you when you're not on a good roll or whatever. You're going through a down time. So understand that there's those people. So why do you waste so much time trying to get the acceptance from those people? That's a question we all should ask ourselves. I mean, me included, right? I mean, that's the thing. I accept you for your failures, which are many, and your successes. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know who you are. You're kind of like this scammer here, and it's kind of a little fishy to me. So this is what I think about you. All right. I don't trust people like you. I just don't. It is what it is. But anyways, little fishy, kind of like that scammer, that Facebook scammer. Little fishy. Power Rider says you're a scammer. Oh, this is another thing. I filmed a video and I was just like, I didn't want to upload it because it's like a 17-minute video. It's better to do it live. So, you made a poll, Power Rider, talking about content, live feeds versus recorded videos. And ever since you got off the road, I think you said the channel involvement, participation was down like 75%. And you spent some time setting up your whole studio and all that. And it's a little bit disappointing when, hey, the participation goes down. And I had something to say to that. So, and I voted. I forgot what I voted. I forgot what the options were, but I voted basically. It's like, yeah, stay away from the live feeds, and this is the reason why. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, live feeds and trucking were the hottest thing, right? Were the hottest thing, and everyone was doing them, and all that. Now, it's not. The only people that get any kind of anything with live feeds are either train wrecks, okay? Train wreck, you know what I'm talking about, train wrecks. Or if there's something going on where people got to watch, or if you're just like this huge mega freaking Just Trucking or Asian Ma or whatever. But for everything else, this is like the old days, right? This is we've kind of went full circle in the whole what content works now. Because like I said, about 5-6 years ago, YouTube Live exploded, and it was good for a couple of years. But then the trolls took over, and it just turned into a train wreck. Now the only ones that have any kind of value as far as live feeds is those who provide entertainment via train wreck. Okay. It's like they may have 10 people, they may have 100 people watching, they have 10 people commenting because the rest of the people are there just to watch the train wreck. That's it. Um, and so, but if you want to have a legit live feed, um, with good information, I just don't feel that people want to see that live when you could go and do that same video with your same topic. I know you do a lot of traffic / weather and stuff in the mornings, and that's a good thing. You could do that same thing, not so much real-time traffic, but if you're wanting to go and say, hey, this is what to expect today, kind of like if you listen to Sirius satellite radio, the trucking, every hour they have the, weather report, right? But recorded content is where it's at right now. It's just where, recorded content, because you could do that same video with the same things and make it into a 10-minute video or less. And I would think that you would gain, that video will gain more traction. Do some editing, right? Make it as short as possible. So a lot of the times I will shoot a 10 to 12-minute video. And then I'll cut it down to where it's maybe 8 or 9 minute video, after I'm done with all the in-between stuff, trying to keep that video flowing. We're kind of back to where YouTube rewards recorded content, shorter videos. And that's because people's attention spans are a lot shorter than what they were 5 years ago. Thanks to TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that. Now, I'm not sitting there saying do YouTube Shorts. There's not a lot of money in that. There is a lot of views in that, though, and I do suggest doing some YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I wouldn't have that your bread and butter, but just mix them in. You mix them in, and you will gain new viewership. I did a little bit for my cruising channel last week. I did 3 of them. One of them had like 1,500 views, which is pretty good for a short amount of time, And another one did a couple, but I gained like 20 subscribers out of that, out of those shorts. And I was like, okay, those are potential viewers for my regular content. Okay. And so mixing those in, because I don't gain 20 subscribers in one day on that channel. I just don't. So mixing shorts into your regular content is a good thing. And, but I would definitely say have a schedule for you, but your viewers will know what time you're going to post up. And this is another thing that I've really, YouTube is changing. It's going through a change right now that I've noticed. And, this next week, I'm going to be changing up some times on when I publish videos. It's just the way it is. YouTube's thing is all changing. I'm kind of changing up my content a little bit, adding some things, and all that. All the answers. 9 people watching. I think I do know all the answers. I do, because John, let me tell you, live content ain't it. But I could sit here and tell you that I'm making a living off of YouTube, John. I have 2 channels. Have 2 channels that are monetized that I make a living off of. So I think I know what I'm talking about. I've been here since 2009. So I think I have the credentials I have the skins on the wall. Here, hang on. Let me I'll tell you how bad. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't like this camera. But I got the credentials right up there on the wall. Okay. So yeah. But as far as this channel goes, like I said, this is a transition. I'm in a transition point on this channel, right? I spoke about this yesterday. I think I did. I don't know what I spoke about yesterday, but we're going from a different audience, right? I'm trying to go from the audience that this channel built, which is basically the people, just different audiences centered around trucking, to where, okay, I've gotten away from that now, right? Pretty much. I've gotten away from that to where now I could focus on gaining that new audience. But is that I'm not, it's summertime's coming. Okay, summertime's coming, and it's not really good for storm chasing. Now, Pair Rider, back to the point of live feeds. Now, live feeds still work. I mentioned this yesterday when it comes to the storm chasers. The storm chasers go out here and they get thousands of freaking viewers. All right, thousands of viewers, but but it's not centered around them. It's like, hey, they're watching. Like a lot of times I'll sit in my living room and I'll watch the storm chasers for on my main TV, because I think that's fun and interesting, right? And I know that there's a lot of people say, you say, they're following them. You can follow them on your freaking radar and stuff like that. So, this is where they are, on the map and whatnot. And a lot of people do that. And you could get these, even the smaller storm chasing channels that maybe have a couple thousand subscribers, still get a few hundred viewers. Obviously the Reed Trimmers of the world is going to get way more than that. But you know what I mean? So that's where we're that's the thing. That's the thing. So again, if you're doing something live out there in the field, all right, say like, for instance, Power Rider, you're at a trucking show. You're at a truck show. That would be a great place to do a live feed. Okay, for people who aren't there, Now you could always still take that camera that you got, the cameras that you have, and still record that content. But people are like, hey man, I really wanted to go to GBATs, right? Too bad I'm not at GBATs. But then Power Rider's live streaming the trucks doing burnouts, a truck parade, and all this kind of stuff, right? Or doing all that. So that's where I think live feeds still work for trucking, for good positive content like that. But for a normal daily thing, I just don't think that that's the thing anymore. Not anymore. And again, unless you're a freaking train wreck, if you're drunk or you're just a troll, people just want to see the drama, and that's it. Because if these guys are filming the good things in their life, no one cares to see that live. They don't care to see that live. That's the reason why I say, hey, do something recorded, make a recorded video, do some editing and stuff. And here's the thing, Power Rider, you still have the studio, you can still work, right? I don't know what you use for editing software, but I mean, if I ever put my green screen back up, I could still record videos with the green screen, and you just do that in post-production. Hey, that's one of the reasons why we love doing what we do, right? Is for the production and doing all this stuff, because we think we're in Hollywood, but you're in Arkansas and I'm in East Texas, so this is our little Hollywood right here, and so yeah, we I definitely do think that live feeds, the way they used to be, aren't it anymore. We've kind of come full circle where YouTube, where it rewards recorded content. And Power Rider, you and I tell you what, a lot of people don't know this, but Pale Rider and Tex are the first YouTubers that I ever had anything to do with. And we used to talk on the phone and stuff and all that. Me and Pale Rider probably known each other the longest, and we've never had an argument. Not once. Not one. I can't even think of an argument we've ever had. Ever. Like, we've always gotten along. Like, even when we try not to get along, we've always got along. I just did. And I'm just trying to think. There's just none. We've been on this platform. You and I are the longest running. Now, we're not the oldest trucking YouTubers, right? There were people before us, but we are the longest running. There's still continuous. I don't know if Dooner's still doing anything, but I think Trucker Josh, I think he came after us. So I think we are the longest running YouTubers out here, and we're still trying to make it. You know, we're still trying to figure it all out. And that's the beauty of YouTube, is that you know, it's not black and white. You know, there's always room for improvement. You're always trying to get something, you know, trying to find an edge, trying to find something to work. And it's just that chasing that dream, you know, that we've, you know, that we all been trying to chase for years and years and years. And I'm still chasing, you know, I'm still chasing. I mean, I'm not just set. Oh, I'm just set. Nope. I'm still like this channel right here. This channel, I want to be out there out there storm chasing. Like every single chase, you're going to see me out there, you know, streaming live out there, and, you know, and having thousands of viewers. That's my dream, right? But hey, you've got to build it. It's not just going to happen like that. You just don't buy that. It doesn't magically come. You've got to work for it. And, you know, and you're going to fall flat on your face a few times. A lot of times. You'll fall flat on your face more times than anything. And, but anyway, that's the dealio. A little bit longer than what I wanted to be on here, but it was a good little chat. I need to go into town and mail off these shirts. I need to see about maybe picking up some lunch, and then I need to finish up videos for next week, as I will be out of town next week. Looking forward to that. Anyways, guys, we'll holler at you guys later, and stay tuned for something I can't know. Oh, wrong button. Here we go.